My bad. My bad for the mic. Thank y'all for listening, tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your host, Ira Bush. Sorry for the people who gonna watch the replay on there. Um, I just want to say, man, it's building slowly but surely. I'm not trying to really have the. I'm not trying to get the when you go out and publicly speak or you put stuff out in the internet, I'm not trying to gain like a recognition for, just because. I'm trying to actually put good information out for the community and in the world. So, thank y'all for listening. If you catch these clips late or you catch the whole thing late or whatever you may get the information or the video from, if you catch it late, I appreciate you even checking it out and just start sharing more. I'm just like I said, I'm going at the people that's supposed to actually be doing stuff in the world, that have a position, that have authority. I always been this way since I was younger. I just want to say thank you for, I'm grateful, I'm thankful for the people I have in my life, my mother, my sisters, my grandparents, anybody that support me out there, former players, my children, the nieces and nephews and all that, anybody like that. I appreciate y'all. Um, Today it's gonna be, it's just more like I'm finna go through. It's not even gonna be a long show today. I don't feel like I'm going. I don't want to over talk. I don't want to overdo anything. I said a lot the last few days, so we're gonna have a little bit more fun just talking about sports. I haven't been paying attention to the NFL or the UFL, and I actually love football. So it's just my mind state right now is to kind of be focused and to be in tune with a higher purpose. I just went. I'm mad. I do a little running around. I just got my I had to they finally cleared up what the community sent around here about the background check, and I'm running around. I got a they got a copy. I got a copy. I went to Publix and I left my paper, my slip, when I was sitting down eating my just going in and out of the store. I left it there to come to the live, come to the facility to do the show. So I got to go back over there. That's like a 10-15 minute walk out the way. I got to go over there and get my paper or even get another copy if they throw it away or somebody picked it up. Hopefully nobody wants to commit fraud. And, so much people watch my pocket. So many people are in tune with what I'm trying to do. It's funny how the world is and how you be outside and, you become an adult and, how they got, everything set up is funny. You don't get to hear everything until you're older, until you mature. So far as paying attention to what's going on, you have to mature. It's like a rite of passage that they so called have in America. So I ain't really stressing in and tuning in. I think even the teenagers are tuned in and cooked on what it is when it comes to information and placement in the world. Now, that being said, it's just like my vision is, I'm trying to say as clear as it is, and I just want to, I'm not gonna wish bad on people that's minding my business. I'm just gonna keep, going, going higher and higher and reaching for higher, because I don't feel like I'm at my high. Like I tell people, I'm operating from 10 to 20% of myself, meaning that I don't have the resources that I want, meaning I have a long time to grow and develop. Still, have more children, have a wife, have a house that I, dream house, and continue to, excel as a coach and as a mentor, as a community outreach person, or whatever I'm doing as far as doing my job. Um, Now that being said, we're gonna move on. I think today I'm gonna start. It's not gonna be a lot of politics, but I meant to get to this yesterday. I'm about to pull it up. It's a video about how Trump and his cabinet, which is our president right now of America, and his cabinet want whites to have jobs. And this is a white man speaking like this. I never really watched it. Just it came on my YouTube news feed for say, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to it, and then we're gonna kind of dissect what he was talking about, which is basically how I be feeling a lot of the time. So Let me pull it up. It was yesterday I was watching it, so hopefully it's still in my it's still in my recents. I don't think I see it. My histories, my recent history. Oh man, hopefully I didn't lose the pick there. I should have liked it. Oh man, that's the only one I wanted to talk about today. It's a lot of bull crap going on. It's a very big announcement, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I don't really care what's going on with them. So let me find it. I'm mad I'm not prepared. I should have pulled it up. I thought it was in my own recent views. I forgot what the man's name was too. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I type it in. Yeah, I can't remember that man's name. Some Thor. I cannot remember why it came on my feeds, and he was talking correct. I'm pretty sure I can find it. And this is a white man, so I wanted to kind of get it from my perspective. Instead of it sounding like rhetoric, I wanted to kind of be like maybe somebody see what we be seeing all the time. So I'm a little upset I didn't save that video. That's literally like wiped from my video history, which is crazy. That's crazy. I know I had it on yesterday. Oh, I got it. I found it. It said Trump sues Democrats for hiring too many black people. This was from Tom. I think it's Tom with Thom. He spelled it Thom Hartman, and he put that out like I think last week or a week and a half ago. So we're gonna listen to his clip, which is what I wanted to focus on. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I thought it was crazy. Somebody like blatantly like feel like we've been feeling like since the I don't know when they freed everybody in the 60s. It got a little bit better in the 80s when they was hustling and earning, and then 90s, you know how they did. They put everybody back in prison, back in shackles. They did it with the food stamps in the 70s. Put people on heroin in the 60s, made people go to war and all that stuff like that. So we're gonna listen to what he's saying. Solutions. Mm. Okay, now look, I don't think I think the when it broke about what's going on, they made it public and they speaking about the blatant prejudice and race. It's not even racist prejudice because when you mad about the diversity and you claim that you want to be diverse, but you don't want blacks in command, you don't want blacks organizing, you don't want blacks to do this and that, you don't want them in your facility. So what was the point of y'all integrating when everything was separate? When everything, okay, this what I'm gonna do for y'all. Since they forgot who needed help when they went back and integrated us when we had different towns and had the track separating us and we didn't need their help. We had our own soldiers, we had our own baseball teams, we had our own everything, black colleges, everything. This was when they integrated, reintegrated. And this was after slavery. So they needed help because they didn't know how to wash their ass, they didn't know how to take care of their children, they were strung out on drugs, they didn't know how to train themselves to protect their own family. They still needed people to help them on farms. Everything in the book you can name they needed help with. So when they integrated back, they were stupid, they was uneducated. We got educated better than them. We learned faster than them. We were more detail oriented. We were everything athletic, everything checked out above them when they were separated. So when they came with these laws to make it integrated, then people were still in the uprising, but they were just trying to push power on people to make them feel small. So they trying to go back into that, but they doing it in a different way. Now that we have these high powered people in the judicial system and law firms and I guess this guy's a preacher or something as well, but all these people in position. Now they want to complain about us being there. But y'all made it that way. Y'all wanted it that way. When we had our own, y'all wanted to come in, disrupt, and destruct. So I'm looking at it like this. this is somebody that seen both sides. This guy probably 70 plus years old, the person who just spoke, and he's white. So it's not just the blacks who got an issue with this administration. So I'm young. I have to climb the ladder to where he's speaking to 300,000 people and people watch his shows. So I'm not getting that many views, but I'm going to inform and I'm going to let you know that it's very serious, especially in my family. Hopefully they listening and learning. And, I know how that goes. It just trickles down to who need to hear and listen. Now I'm gonna play. I don't know if this connect. It's connected to it, but I don't know exactly who's speaking. So I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it for what transpired first. And it's a 12-minute. Actually, this guy Ron Martin is pretty good. He's kind of doing what I'm doing, but he's at a higher frequency than me. He got a little bit more followers, a little bit more views, and I don't mind. I heard a lot of his stuff. I ain't gonna play it, but I need to find the original to like really get the information. And he's somebody that, matter of fact, I'm gonna let you hear it from the white side, and I'm gonna let you hear it from the black side. So we're gonna listen to his. I did not get sponsored by them. Oh, he had a little panelist too. So shout out to y'all. Hopefully y'all don't beat me up for putting y'all on. This is in Chicago. Chicago's beer. Correct. Sorry. The editor. All right, I'm not gonna go too much into it. Y'all basically got the gist of what's going on. People are upset. People who have billions of dollars. People who have, their soul is pure of hate, full of hate and anger, and they want somebody to feel sorry for them at this time. But unfortunately, the world keeps spinning. The greats have to rise. The truth tellers have to speak. Everything is coming to fruition for the truth and for the great and for the chosen of the world. So your time, is running out, and you really on borrowed time. So all those who sold they sold, all those who sold out to the wrong side, to the improper people who was practicing the wrong thing and doing the wrong tactics just to gain strength, it's over for y'all. People have risen, and the strong will survive. And if you ain't strong enough to survive, uh, more power to you. I get people. I'm telling you how it's working. Like, I can't complain about it, but it's happening all the time, every day. People are working double overtime just to try to bring people down like me, and I'm not even at these people positions yet. So you know what the tidal wave gonna be in the next generation. It's gonna be even stronger, even better, even greater. And I hate to speak like this because I might be putting my children in jeopardy, but it has to be spoken on. I don't see enough of it. I watch TikTok dancing, dun, 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 dun. Even the athletes. I don't see a lot of entertainment on my feeds, but it ain't really nothing to expand your mind horizon. I'm watching it. It's entertaining. It's funny. Everybody got a different channel. They try to put different stuff in my mind to make me focus not what I'm really on, but it's okay. I can see past that. That's not a big deal to me. So they can't control your mind if you only can let somebody control your mind, you allow it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever salt they throwing in the air, you don't have to entertain it. So that's all it is. Now today, we've been going for a little minute. I ain't gonna speak too much. I don't got, like I said, June 10th is the biggest day for me, so I could go up there and really chew Broward out like I want to, and make sure they go in the graveyard when I leave. Whoever tried my child, you know what I'm saying. I want them buried. Whatever spiritual warfare I want in times a billion gazillion on you that you did to my child. I don't want nothing good for your child if you actually have the strength to try a 9-year-old. So that shit that it doesn't. And I ain't even wishing bad on your child. I'm talking about you as an adult because it don't got nothing to do with the children. I'm the father, so anybody who wish bad on my children, my nieces and nephews, I don't want. And I know what kind of God and spirit my family got. It ain't nothing evil about it. It's all protection when it comes down to it. Nobody gotta be evil to win. We not ugly people, whether it's physical, inside, internally, none of that. We protect, we strong, whatever you may look at it, we gotta defend ours. Now, you try to be a connection, you gotta come directly to me. Quick story. Okay, I've been doing this for a solid 3 weeks straight. So the way I'm seeing it, no random person comes in. If I share what she said, she's like, I'm this person from New York and I'm an artist. And like, I'm not dissing this person. I was that game. She's like, I'm going to pay you 500 to do a mural, like a whole ceremony. I'm like, okay, like, I don't mind you painting no picture of me, but it ain't no ceremony because I'm live and I'm well and I'm strong. So your words is already messed up when you started rhyming with me. So I'm like, okay, well, let's do a Skype. Let's handle business properly. She's like ignoring everything I said. She's like, all right, you're like she want me to agree to like me dying or something. Like, no, you probably feel low and weak. And I want you to every low vibrational energy you give to me, I'm putting it back on you times a billion. So I want you to be low because you try to make me feel low. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care how you feel after you try me. You know what I'm saying? I gave you the opportunity to come to me on business. You came and approach me and said you're gonna pay me $500 to do a painting of me. Why you coming and approach me on some week? Because I'll take the 500. You want to do a picture of me? That's like doing a $500 photo shoot. So I'm looking at it like, okay, but your energy is you're gonna take this picture and do some evil, negative stuff. That's your energy. So when I responded, I say, well, since you ain't come correct about business, the fee is $1 million. And that's what I let her know yesterday, and she never responded. So it was 500, but then it went to 1 million. That's how I look at it. So you want to do a barrel, make sure I got $1 million so I can come right back to live and have 10 more kids, and you're gonna see me in your dreams every time you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You probably already seen me just for trying my face. So anybody like that, I'm burying them right now. They not alive. You know what I'm saying? They're not even on my level when it comes to this talking, when it comes to spirit, when it comes to God. My mom is a high powered being. My father was a high powered being. My whole family's high powered. I'm not stunning nobody. I'm not on no. You can't do nothing with me. You got to figure it out. They've been doing this since I was in elementary, pre-K, trying to control energy. I'm not even operating on in a group. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to go there, I could have been went there. I could have been hopped in with my family and went way out the way to make sure I could have millions of people behind me trying to stomp on stuff. You get what I'm trying to say? So we ain't going to that point. We're trying to keep it children, raise your family, raise your village, raise your kids. You keep trying to steal resources that I don't have. Figure it out. Yeah, it's $1 million now for a picture. You know what I'm saying? This is free. I'm giving you game. And I ain't even go tap in none of these countries that I'm really from. So why y'all hating? Why y'all still on some low? You know what I'm saying? Where you still low? Like we in America, it ain't even nothing to do. You can stay home all day and mind your business. Like mind yours. I'm gave 30 million fingerprints to tell them I'm Ira Thomas Bush the fourth. You can't be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a show right now. You can't be me. I don't care about ESPN. They owe me too. Told the little white dude from Disney in there. I don't know him. That man's stealing energy. I don't know him. You can't be that. You can't do nothing with me. I come to Orlando, it's nothing. I'm over that. I ain't even from. I'm from next door. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. I ain't never been to Disney World. I could visit in my mind. That's how many times y'all done dropped me. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, so overall, I don't want to get like I'm mad or nothing. It's just like I try to be calm all the time, so I don't have time for these people who are not on my level in spirit, who are not on level in energy. Like you can't You only could take. I'm not asking for nothing from you. You only could take. So if you come correct, I might share. If you come, if you need guidance, come talk correct. I don't have time for that. Like it's spirit is not even a color. Like when you go to sleep deep enough, you know what I'm saying? Like so it's all good. Wait, some of y'all living in the wrong time zone. This 2025. We don't overpass that. Everybody could get a vehicle right now for $50 if you got licenses. Like it ain't nothing to get ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. So with that being said, we're gonna go. I kind of got a little agitated. I'm already mad about them watching my pockets with, but barely in it. Like you know what I'm saying, watching my paperwork trailing me and negative energy people. You know what I'm saying. I'm out here community. I'm chilling. I ain't. They probably watch it too, but it ain't nothing to watch. Y'all supposed to be on the same side as me, so you know how that go. Now, all right. Yesterday, I did not watch the basketball game. The Pacers did lose. The Knicks extended the series to 6 games. So, it's going to be interesting. No game today. OKC already advanced to the finals. Shout out to them. I haven't been really watching NBA. A lot of sellouts that I really respect NBA. It's just so many sellouts that they have these platforms and they want people to like gravitate. Like I used to really watch these people. Like I'd be like, y'all not the people I thought y'all was. Kobe was though. He started writing books. He started raising his girls, and they all intellectual, and they all gonna be something in the world. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's why I was my favorite. I say that all the time. So. Some of y'all just sell out. Some of y'all just tap dancing. I don't want to hear nothing from you. Go play basketball. What the dude say? Go shoot the ball. Like y'all ain't doing nothing with it. Like y'all ain't even got y'all got the rock, ain't doing nothing with it. So I'm saying. So I don't really. I'm on some whole. These people want me not to talk, but it is what it is. My voice carries, so it is what it is. I look at it like this. Like I said, I watched the WNBA. I didn't get to watch the Rays one. Shout out the Rays. I didn't check the Marlins. I could have checked it. It was just up. But the Rays won. They've been, the bats have been warmed up. They getting on the roll. I think they won the last 5 or 6 out of 7 games. So okay. But yeah, they pretty much like I said, some real strong, powerful people got, part in it. We appreciate that. That was a nice gesture, but there's so many more that don't get the name, the recognition. So hopefully they get the gesture that they deserve. People get blamed for protecting themselves. I'm still trying to figure out what happened to the kid that got rolled up in the mat in the high school gym. I didn't see nobody. That was a blatant sacrifice of taking the organs out of the person. So they killed him, rolled him up, sucked everything out of his body, and kept it moving. They still trying to figure out. I don't know what high school don't got cameras in since the 2000s. So we got to figure stuff out like that. I could bring up a lot of negative stuff. It's not my job, but might have to be. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, man, I can't. When it comes, good sports games on. It was an interesting game. The Liberty had a tough game against the Golden State Valkyries. I think that's what they named the last. The Valkyries actually got a lot of players I gotta catch up on and pay attention to. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to none of those girls' college careers enough. Not to diss them, but they had their superstars. I didn't watch a lot of I watched the stars that they put on. Not the ones that was on the second tier that didn't get enough shine. All that stuff go how they want to market a face in basketball, which I don't mind. Most of the girls could hoop, so it's good. And then I watched the Chicago and the Chicago Sky and the Dallas Wing game, which was very interesting. You had the number 1 pick. Paige Becker versus, Camila Cardozo, Angel Reese, nice matchup, Agoulier, the star for the Wings. She dropped 37, nice game and high scoring. The Chicago Sky got their first W, so it was nice watching, the WNBA game. I went to sleep, woke up, we back here now. You know, it's like an everyday thing. It's like so much. Like I could think about, like I said, June 10th. Once June 10th hit, I'm gonna really just see how my child summer's gonna go, because I ain't really trying to. I'm trying to be calm about it, so I'm gonna go handle adult business, not be petty and disgusting. Like, I could talk about it, but I ain't gonna go there because I'm already moving. My train moved, and she got her own train, so I ain't really stressing it, as long as she protected the curriculum correct and proper way. So that's my biggest thing. And when it comes to my child. So yeah, she's going to be a younger, she's growing up. She almost going to be preteen age. She's 11. She's going to middle school next year. And it's me and my nephew finna be on the court. I'm coaching them this year, so I'm hyped about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I ain't got too much more to say. Y'all get the point where it's going on. People getting their feathers ruffled. I might not be the lead person speaking up, but it's a lot of people stepping up. The mayors, the council people, the spokesmen of the countries and the counties, they stepping up. They doing their job. I'm gonna be always your little point. When you gotta push them out there to make sure they doing the job for the inner city and the people who really need their help. I'm gonna be that person every time, And when I do get my ultimate financial success, because I don't think I'm have an unsuccessful career because I've won a lot. So don't get it twisted. Like I'm not in a losing circle. I won a lot. I just got to make sure my own pockets is not getting harassed and people jocking me, because it's still a lot of people. Hey, when you have a child, you're supposed to be able to unlock certain financial status, but there's so many sellout females. They might waking up, might not. But when you ask the government to pay you, you are literally putting a target on a black man's back, especially in our community. Well, whites usually get married when they have a child, even if it's not to the mother of their child. They'll get married still and be able to successfully financially provide. At least put 30, 40 up for their children. I'm talking on the poor side. That ain't even a lot to them. So, when they hamper me out the gate and I'm fighting uphill battle and I know where I'm coming from, like I spoke to y'all, I gave y'all a little history, a knowledge of what my mom's side is, but my dad's side, even, my grandma Ernestine and my grandfather Ira Bush is like very powerful people. They're in their own right. So, they come from a lot, like not poor, not even a little bit. So I'm looking at it like they don't try to steal and manipulate. I could talk so much. This is from like high level government stuff, what I'm talking about. So I don't even want to go there until I get my, real footing, my real, I can't even talk how I really want to. So I can, but when I got to make sure I can protect the whole family correctly and properly. And I'm just going about it in a way of, steps. And, I mentioned my mother and my grandmother, Barbara, and all that yesterday. So, I'm just letting y'all know I got roots, and I got to make sure that everything's properly spoken on and people not telling lies and having so much deceit out here in this world. So, that's pretty much it today. I'm not going to go on. This is Dynasty, the podcast show. And, make sure y'all Google that word Dynasty. I spelled it wrong on purpose because y'all going to try to steal that. You know what I'm talking about? So, Google the word and know what it means. So, it's big. It's just like, it's going to be a continuation. It's going to be unlimited winning going on when I speak. So, that's all it is. Thank y'all. I'm your host, Ira Bush, and appreciate y'all.